Hi there. Today we will see how to make lentil soup with eggplant or aubergine, whatever you may call it. It's a traditional recipe which is called sambar in South India. So we need onions, green chilies, curry leaves and tomatoes. Tomatoes apart from brinjal aubergine and tur dal or arhar dal, which needs to be very well cooked. Coconut paste with water, and we need a lemon sized tamarind ball soaked in water. We need to blend it to get its pulp. So now we'll start making the sambar. For that, first we'll keep a kadhai on medium heat on the stove and add 2 tablespoons of clarified butter or any vegetable oil that you use. And once the oil is hot, add mustard seeds, and that is for your tempering. And once it splutters, add half onion sliced lengthwise if it's very big, or 1 onion into the same. Keep sauteing it. So we need to saute it a bit so that it gets cooked. Then we can add 1 or 2 green chilies split in lengthwise. So that is so that it doesn't burst in the oil, and you can add more or less as per the spice requirement. We're going to add red chili powder as well, so this is just to give a flavor. And add curry leaves, a sprig or 2 of curry leaves, and also coriander leaves if you have chopped finely. And add 1 tomato finely chopped into the same, and saute it for some time because we want the vegetables to be cooked. And then we will add the brinjal or the aubergine or the eggplant, which has been quartered, and we have kept them in water so that they won't become oxidized. And now we'll add them, but see to it that you don't add the water. So strain it and then add, and keep sauteing it because we need the aubergines to be cooked. So these are the light green or white aubergines. You can add any variety of aubergine that you have near you. So it could be the purple one, or it could be the big one, or it could be the small one, whichever. So you need to quarter them and add them, and keep sauteing it till they are soft. So that's very important, that we need to see that they are cooked before we add the rest. So to this we can add turmeric powder, about 1/4 teaspoon, red chili powder. You can add around 1 or 2 teaspoons. And now we added asafoetida bar, a piece of that, or if you have asafoetida in powder form, you can add a pinch or a 1/4 teaspoon. So that will help in relieving any gas formation because of the brinjal. So this is specifically it's added because we are adding the dal, and the dal releases lot of gas. So to curb that, we are adding asafoetida that helps in curbing the gas formation because of the dals, which is a protein. So now we've added red chili powder, turmeric powder, asafoetida piece, and we'll add the dal, which has been cooked really well in the cooker and it's mushy. So we'll just add that. So it should be the dals, so it should not be visible individually. They should be totally mashed up or mushy. So that sort of consistency we are expecting. So that you add. You can add generously a glass of water so that the dals cook really well. So mix it all up and cover and cook for around 10 minutes. We need the dal, the brinjal and all the other vegetables to really soften up and cook. And add a handful of rock salt or a tablespoon of rock salt and cover and cook. So this is the basic requirement. So we need to wait for it to be cooked before we add the rest. We need to wait for the brinjals to soften up. We need to check now and then to see if the eggplant, aubergine or brinjal has become tender and it's not hard. So that is the indication that it is softened and it's got cooked. And once we are sure about that, we can go to the next level, which is adding the tamarind pulp. So that is one which will give the sourness to this. So we need to check again whether the brinjal or the eggplant or the aubergine has softened and cooked, and other vegetables also have cooked before we add the lemon sized tamarind, which has been soaked in warm water and blended into a pulp using a blender or a mixer. So that pulp has to be strained for strings and seeds and pips, and just the pulp has to be added. How much we add depends on how much sourness we require in our sambar. So if you want more, you can add more. If you want less, you can add less. So it should be around 2 scoopfuls. So now we are going to add the tamarind pulp to the lentil soup or sambar. And while we add that, we have to add and mix it into the sambar properly and cover and cook. So always when we are cooking tamarind, it should be covered and cooked so that the raw smell doesn't persist. So that's what we're going to do here now. So now the sambar is ready. We can add the tamarind pulp. So that is once you blend it, you can add a bit of water and keep it a bit liquid and just add it. But strain always all the strings and the pips. It's very important. Mix it well, cover and cook for again 5 or 10 minutes, because we want the raw smell to totally disappear and it blend into the lentil soup. So we'll cover and cook for 5 to 10 minutes. So now we'll add the coconut paste. A quarter of the coconut can be grated and blended with the help of water into a fine paste and should be added after the tamarind pulp is added and cooked. And this should be the last thing to be added, and you should mix and cover and cook for around 2 minutes, not more than that, because the coconut need not be cooked more than that. So we just need to cook for 2 minutes so that the coconut blends with the sambar and it gets cooked and it's not raw, because otherwise it can spoil. So once we are done that, the sambar is ready. After that we can just serve, and you can always add tempering at the end too. In a separate kadai, we can add 2 teaspoons of oil or clarified butter and heat it up for tempering. Once the oil is hot, we can add a teaspoon of mustard seeds into the same and wait for it to splutter before adding a sprig of curry leaves to the same, and we can just add this whole lot of oil, mustard seeds and the curry leaves to it. So this can be done before or after. You can add 2 dry red chilies broken into 2 pieces just for additional flavoring. So this is optional. If you want, you can do it. Otherwise, just with mustard seeds and curry leaves is okay. The whole of tempering will be added to the sambar straight away and mixed there. So this gives a very nice aftertaste. So either you do it in the beginning itself or you do it finally. Both will give a different taste. So transfer the sambar to serving bowl. Try making sambar this way. The aroma of clarified butter and mustard seeds will waft all around the house once you make the sambar this way. If you like my video, please subscribe, share, like, comment and press the bell icon for notifications so that you get my next video as soon as I post it. Thank you for watching Pulpy Tamarind channel.